South Carolina and almost crossing to North Carolina, where our next national park is.
Very wooded area. Lots of trees. Perfectly blocked by the truck. Yeah.
It's on?
It's on for one, not even a second.
North Carolina.
So we are in
North
Carolina.
Not North California, but very close.
Not very close. Very far.
We're in the woods.
Into the wood.
12-minute we'll arrive at the park. No,
What's the name of the
I
park?
forgot the name. Hi everyone, we have arrived Sandburg Home National Historic Site. It's in North Carolina.
Yep.
First time here.
On top of the mountain.
Yep, we're surrounded by like woods and mountains.
Yeah,
And over
it's
here is the parking lot and visitor center. Head over now. It's his home, right? Famous writer. Alright, let's go to visitor center. 到了0.3迈就这样子吗？好漂亮的
From over there is so pretty.
So pretty. The lake behind us. So pretty. And we're walking towards the main house. Hi, Stina. Hi, Stina. Hi, babe. Hiking towards the house. In front of it is the main house. Wow, so pretty. Alright, going in. Visitor center. Other door. That door. Run. Welcome to Sandburg home. Yeah, I'll get the tour first.
How are you all?
4 stamps here.
No, 3.
3? 3 stamps.
One big one.
So in front of us is the main house where the tour begins. There's a goat barn. They put students' poetry in there. Sorry.
Sorry.
Cool. And here's another house. What's this house? Wash house and chicken house. Alright, so we bought the ticket for the tour. It's $5 for adult and 30-minute tour, and it runs every hour on the 30 minutes of the hour. So 1:30, 12:30, 11:30.
Cool.
And they're special for the goat apparently. Lots of items that's like goat soap, goat milk, goat stuffed animal.
Because they still have the goat.
The goat barn, which is like next to us.
They still have the goats here.
Yeah, so
from the wife.
we will learn more about the goat on the tour, hopefully. Yeah. Yep, so tour is gonna meet inside the visitor center in the bookstore. And it's
In
about
5 minutes.
5 minutes, so we're gonna head back now. And they have it filmed too in the visitor center.
For 15 minutes.
Yep.
Then in 1925, they renovated the house. They winterized it, bringing running water and electricity and some really nice changes to the home. The Sandburgs moved here then of the winter of 45 and 46, coming mostly by rail. And we'll talk about how they got into this house and the people who came. And we're going to begin where you would begin if you came to visit, in the front room. And if Mrs. Sandburg was here today, she would offer you a glass of cold goat's milk. So let's go inside.
Thank you.
Many evenings when Sandburg was at home, they gathered in this room and they did singing. They played the music from the piano, played board games. It was a family time together. Notice here the cardboard boxes, how practical they were. Cardboard boxes for filing system, that's fine. And you can see that how he just sort of had stuff. But he was very organized, and I mean, he knew where it all was. Margaret said, when Daddy was gone, we dared to clean house, but said we had to put every paper back where it had been. So this is an interesting piece right here. That is a photograph of a live mask of Lincoln that's in Washington, D.C. It is one without his facial hair. Steichen took that photograph, blew it up, and brought it and put it right there by the door. For me, it is a symbol of how the life and work of Lincoln so dominated, and even the values of Lincoln so dominated the life of Carl Sandburg.
Not often in the story of mankind does a man arrive on earth who is both steel and velvet, who is as hard as rock and soft as drifting fog, who holds in his heart and mind the paradox of terrible storm and peace unspeakable and perfect. And the incomparable Abraham Lincoln, born 150 years ago this day, is an approach, if not a perfect realization of this character.
I not only went home with one goat, but I said 2 goats. There's certainly 2 goats if you're going to have a family milk supply. Those goats turned out to be way out of the ordinary goats. That's how we got into having goats. And you can see the goats on the lake shores of Lake Michigan. And then while I have it on my mind, this is their milk bottle. They did sell milk in Hendersonville and Nashville and Greenville. She was in Chicago. She had been a farm girl, and she was interested in breeding. I don't know how you go from the humanities over to the science, but anyway, she took 3 genetics courses, and she said one of her textbooks became her Bible, and she began developing goats with wide back paunches to accommodate a very large udder. Heretofore, female goats gave about a ½ gallon of milk a day. This is Jennifer II in 1960. For a period of 10 months, she gave a 20-year record of 2½ gallons of milk a day. And so Mrs. Sandburg developed a reputation as an excellent goat breeder. She was a founder of the American Dairy Goat Association, was a director of that for 10 years. In fact, her reputation was international. There is an authenticated story that one day a man from Japan was here buying goats from her, and as they finished their negotiations and all, he turned to her and he said, "Now, Mrs. Sandburg, what does your husband do for a living?" So there were 2 giants, really, that lived in this house. He would sleep from that would be going to bed at dawn, and the women would be heading out for the first goat. The baby goats were separated from their mamas for 2 reasons. One is that goats handled by humans sell much better. You know, they have the kind of billy goat gruff personality, so they're around humans, they're not like that so much. Secondly, Mrs. Sandburg wanted to document how much milk each of the does gave, so that when she sold them or their offspring, she had that record. And so they had the first meal from their mamas. They were brought and put in a space back beyond that furnace that had, they put hay, it had a window, they made a ramp, and beyond that there was a fence so the baby goats could go in and out, but they had to be fed by bottle around the clock, and part-time people from town had to be hired to come and put the milk in bottles and feed them by hand. My understanding, those wooden boxes over there were Janet's. Janet was in charge of all this. That were her effort at organization. Sometimes there would be as many as 24 babies at a time. This is an August stove. Mrs. Sandburg had this in her house in Michigan. She said it's probably the only extravagant thing she ever did in her whole life. But before the days of thermostats and all that kind of thing, running on coal, this always had a source of very hot water, of warm water. Always had a hot oven and a warm oven. And so initially this was upstairs. Margaret said, we never got that thing to work upstairs just right, so we brought it downstairs and used it some. you notice there are these great big burners here, and my judgment is that they use them for those big pots that you put the glass jars in for their water bath when you're doing the canning. And so that's how this Ava stove, this stove came from Italy. Nowadays, Ava stoves are made in the United States. They're still designed in Europe. And today they begin at $10,000, and I'm told that Martha Stewart has one, but hers has 4 burners. So this was the kids' room, the summer kitchen. It also, as you can see, was the laundry room. The room there with all the shelving in it was where the Sandburgs, of course, stored books. They probably stored some of these canned goods that they did too. We believe that the original kitchen was outside. I'll show you the building. We believe the food was prepared there before the Sandburgs. Prepared out there, brought through this door.
All right, finished the tour.
Super late.
We're kind of late, but how do you like the tour though?
It's almost an hour.
How do you like the tour?
The tour is pretty cool.
It runs a little longer than 30 minutes. And
They have bookshelf
everywhere. The whole place is like full of bookshelf.
Every wall is bookshelf.
Yeah. Yep. And
We still need to go back to the bookstore.
we will come back. And yeah, the tour lady is really good at telling story, and we learn about the goat.
Yeah.
The award champion winning goat. It can produce 2.5 gallon a day. So that's really cool.
Is
Oh,
it-
I
is
see.
that it?
We see the goat. Yeah. Oh, is it past the greenhouse? Yeah.
Oh, what's that?
We will check it out on the way back. So we're just going to the goat barn. Yeah. Oh yeah. So part of the house tour right now, 2017 April, is under renovation.
So no.
So
they
all the
move all the
furniture are gone. So the house is all empty, just pictures.
Yeah.
So it's not as cool.
Next year will.
Next year they will be moved back.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's pretty cool. They have firehouses
know.
in the house because Mrs. Sandburg said a house with so many books and with a man that smokes cigarettes, you need to have firehouses.
Yep. All right. So in front of us is the goat house. See the goat house? This concludes the house tour of the Carl Sandburg National Historic Site. In part 2 of the video, we'll be going to the goat barn and play with cute little goat. Stay tuned for that in the next episode. See you next time. Bye. Thank you for watching our video. JS Adventure is a snippet of our daily lives and travel.
谢谢收看我们的频道 ，JS Adventure 记录了我们的日常生活跟旅游记事。
Please subscribe to our channel if you haven't. See you guys next time.
下集见，
Bye bye.